Hi there, my name is Caitlin Darrow, and I'm the founder of Angels of God Community Outreach located in Pittman, New Jersey. I wanted to make this video to tell you a little bit about my organization and what we do here. Our main mission is to provide clothing to those in need, but we also have a food pantry and a toiletry bank on site as well. In the community, we accept donations from individuals who maybe grew out of their clothing or they don't like their clothing anymore. They can bring it here to Angels of God, and then we will get it to those who really need it. The way that we're set up, everything is organized by size and gender, and then, like I mentioned, individuals who are in need, whether that's because they're living in a homeless shelter or they're experiencing some type of financial hardship, they can come here to Angels of God and shop 100% completely for free. We don't sell anything, we don't charge for anything, we're not a thrift store, we're just a charity that gives out everything for free. Throughout the year, in addition to the food pantry and the toiletry bank and the clothing closet, we also do really special seasonal outreach projects. For example, in August we give out backpacks and school supplies to kids in need. In October we give out Halloween costumes. In November we do Thanksgiving meals. In December we do Christmas toys for kids. So as you can see, we have a whole lot going on. In the spring we do Easter baskets and prom dresses, and now again as summer's coming around the corner, we're going to be getting ready for our back to school drive again. So we are always doing something in addition to what we actually run here 24/7. I started the Angels of God Community Outreach just because of some past experiences that I went through when I was younger that really inspired me to help others. When I was in 3rd grade, my family and I went through a house fire and we were dislocated for a year. We had to live with friends and families and motels and different situations, and that was really, really tough being in 3rd grade at the time and having to go from location to location without an official place to call home. And also in addition to that, my sister's mom and I also went through domestic violence, and we received assistance from a domestic violence shelter. And so really it was those two experiences that drove me to start Angels of God. I started Angels of God in 2009 when I was 12 years old, because I remember being in middle school at the time and just thinking about those past experiences and remembering all of the kind and caring individuals who reached out and who helped my family, and even just complete strangers who didn't even know us. I was so in awe of that, and I just remember thinking of that and wanting to be able to help people the way that everyone had reached out and helped us. So it's really pretty amazing now to go back to that same domestic violence shelter who provided counseling and assistance for my family, and now to be on the other side and to go back as a volunteer and to go back and give clothing and food to the clients. It's really quite rewarding. I am here in the Angels of God food pantry, or at least part of it. You can kind of see it behind me, and also some toiletries here. But I wanted to tell you some stories about the people that we've helped recently and then also a little bit ago. But I think that the stories that really stick out to me are the ones of teenagers. I can really relate to the children and the teenagers and the young people coming in because I was pretty young when my family and I went through our hardships, and so when I see these kids coming in, I feel like I see a part of myself in them. Recently we had a 14-year-old girl email us. Specifically, she was emailing me and telling me about how she has to pretend to be sick once a month whenever she gets her period because she doesn't have access to pads and tampons, and that really struck me because, something like that I feel like is such a necessity, but sometimes feminine products just, unfortunately, if a family is struggling to pay for food or to pay for their rent because they don't want to get evicted, then some of these items just get pushed aside. We have a lot of children coming in who don't wear socks and they don't wear underwear because, again, that's something that they can kind of get away with, and people aren't necessarily going to see that. And so if their parents can't afford to buy those things, then the child just simply doesn't get it. And I think that's really unfortunate, and I'm just so happy and proud of all the work that Angels of God does to provide those items and to provide those necessities. Another thing that we get asked a lot about are bras. Recently we had, again, a teenage girl come in, and she was telling me about how she doesn't like to get changed for gym, or she can't get changed for gym because she doesn't have any bras, and she just wears a tank top, and she feels very embarrassed about the situation because all of the girls at her high school have noticed this, and we were able to get her bras because obviously, again, this is something that's very important, and we want all of our clients to feel like they still have their dignity and to still feel like they're themselves. I think that a lot of the time when you get into these financial hardship situations, whether it's a house fire or domestic violence, or maybe your parent just lost their job, then you lose a lot of yourself, and it becomes very, very difficult to live day by day in these hard times. So if we're able to just relieve a little tiny bit of that, I am so happy to do that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I just want to close out this video with one last thought, which is that anyone can make a difference. Anyone can reach out and help others, and it all starts with very small little actions. Tonight, go into your closet and see if there's anything that maybe you don't like anymore, or it doesn't fit, or you still have that prom dress from high school that you most likely will not wear again. And just think about the individuals who need it and could really use it. And I think that that is really what will make a big difference in the world. And going to the grocery store, and instead of getting one box of your favorite cereal, buy 2 or 3 and then donate those extras. It's all these small little actions that will make a difference. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you'll support Angels of God.